When I first drove through this place, I was 18, and I said, I gotta retire here. This is the most incredible place I've ever seen. Within 2 years, I was living here. For me, I've been in a constant state of excitement since I first came here. Hi, I'm Grant Johnson, owner of the Bedrock Homestead. The cave house is about 5,700 square feet, has a living room with a nice big wood stove, a jam room where we make music. What we're renting out is the west end. The west has 2 bedrooms that are open to the balcony. The balcony has a beanbag, couch, chair, and a big glass opening facing the cliff. A lot of people come from the cities like they're little tornadoes and they slow down. My goal is to slow them down. It doesn't take that long. People really start relaxing. They cannot believe the silence here, and how far in the wilderness we are.
We're 2.5 hours drive on the highway to the closest stoplight. This might be one of the most remote places in the United States today, but at one time in history, it was one of the most crowded and abundant places. Some of our properties here, you can't spit without hitting an archaeological object. The community here in Boulder is very unique. They're sort of what my family, we call end of the roaders.
When they get to the creek to drive in the creek, at least half of them turn around and go back and call me. Everybody is blown away by the driveway, whether they love it or are scared by it. They are blown away by the house first, and then they realize that it's so much more than the house. It's the corrals and the animals, the fields, the gardens, the beautiful cliffs, and the fact that we're in the middle of the wilderness. The house is the center of it, but it radiates 40 acres. And then, of course, the stars blows everybody's minds. The air is so clear here, and we're up at 5,700 feet. I never try to direct people's experience. I just want to put them here and help them be comfortable. When you're comfortable, you're able to be absorbed into the land more.
One of the beautiful things about nature in the wilderness here is it's completely honest. There's a sense of this immense freedom. It touches you with a piece of self that you can lose in the big cities.
Some people say, is this a natural cave? Some people say, how much of this did you actually blast out? This was nothing but desert here when I moved here. We lived without electricity or running water or anything for about 25 years in a 19-foot trailer just south of this rock. And the rock was perfect, and I knew it, but I never really thought about it because I didn't think I could buy dynamite. But then in 95, I was working on a road job and asked how hard it would be to buy dynamite. And he said, well, I'd sell to you, Grant. You were a miner. So I was able to buy dynamite and just started blasting. After 8 years, we wondered what to do with it, how to fix it, how to finish it.
It was just a cave with dirt floors, no windows in it. It was just climbing around on rocks as you went through this house.
And I said, I want it to be a cave. I want to not see anything. I just want it to be glass. My horseshoer came up with the bridge idea, hanging it, because I didn't want to have big, heavy steel. And he said, well, just hang it.
To see it go through this progression has been great. Every part of it is just a piece of Grant's soul in there. Within the remoteness of where we live, sustainability has always been part of the culture.
My passion is to grow food and be self-sustaining as possible. Everything we grow is organic. We just use horse manure and cow manure. Don't need anything else, really. Bunch of garlic that we've harvested. People incorporate it in their meals. When we have jam night, people come and listen to music. A lot of musicians stay here and end up playing with us. It's important for people to experience being in a creative space and being in the wilderness. I think what people take away from here is just how beautiful it is and exciting and infinite adventure. Walk any direction you want. It's the life.